A very good morning to you all, children. So, we have come to the last part of the lesson today, that is mixtures of liquids with liquids. So, yesterday's class we discussed about mixtures of solids which do not dissolve in liquids. Okay, so let us come to the last part, that is mixtures of liquids with liquids. So, mixtures of liquids with liquids, there are some liquids which dissolve in the other liquid. Like if you take honey, honey gets dissolved. Lemon juice gets dissolved. But what about the mixtures of liquids which do not dissolve? So separating immiscible liquids. So separating immiscible means which do not dissolve. So we know that oil when mixed with water, when you mix oil with water, the oil will be staying at the top, it floats on water, and down will be the water. So they do not get mixed with each other. So liquids which do not dissolve in each other are said to be immiscible liquids. The liquids which do not dissolve in each other are said to be immiscible liquids. A mixture of two immiscible liquids gets separated into two separate layers. We can see here oil and water. They form as two separate layers. So how can you separate these two separate layers, that is two separate liquids? By using a separating funnel. So a separating funnel is used to separate the immiscible liquids. Okay, children. So immiscible means the liquids which do not dissolve in each other. So the one will be floating, the lighter one will be floating and the heavier one will be down. So how do you separate these two liquids? By using a separating funnel. So here is an activity which is given to you where you are taking the mustard oil and water. So this device is called a separating funnel. This instrument is called a separating funnel. So the mixture is taken in the separating funnel. We know that the oil will be floating and down will be the water. So here a stopcock will be given. So this experiment will be doing in the lab, children. So where you are taking one small beaker and you will use the stopcock and you will lose it. So when you lose the stopcock, slowly the water will be coming out. So you have to see that when this layer of water comes here, you have to stop it. Okay, so this shows that, this experiment shows that, or this activity shows that the oil is separated from the water. So by using separating funnel, we can separate the two immiscible liquids. So this is how we separate the mixtures of liquids with liquids by using a separating funnel. But there are some techniques of separation, children, where we adopt two or more methods, that is combining two or more methods of separation. So now we have discussed only, let us consider single method, but there are some mixtures where you have to adopt two or more. Okay, so if the mixture contains number of substances, the separation involves a combination of two or more of these different methods. Okay, if the mixture is having many substances in them, then you have to do adopt or use two or three methods to combine the mixtures. The selection of the methods depends upon the properties of different components. Okay, you have to select depending upon the properties of the components. One example is given here, children, to separate sugar, sand and iron nails. Sugar you can separate when you dissolve in the water. Okay, so you can adopt the method of evaporation. When you dissolve in the water gets evaporated and sugar will be left out. Okay, so there are some methods of separation. Here iron nails. Iron nails are magnetic materials which get attracted by the magnet. So you are adopting magnetic separation. Okay, then sand. Sand you dissolve in water. The water will be coming down and sand will be left out as a residue there. So you are using the method called as filtration. So there are some methods. If the components of the mixture are more, then we will go for combination of methods, but that should be selected in a proper way. So see here, first one is magnetic separation. So mixture of sugar is given, sand is given and iron nail is given. So first what can you separate? You use a magnet. So iron nails can be separated by using a magnet. So you have separated iron nails. Now what is left? This will be the first one. Now what is left then? Sugar and sand. So when you dissolve, when you add water, now add water to that. Now what happens? Add water and stir it. The sand will not get dissolved, so go for filtration. So put the mixture of sugar and sand in a beaker containing water. Stir till the sugar gets dissolved. Sugar is dissolved. Then filter the solution. You have to filter it. Sand gets collected on the filter paper. So sand will be left on the filter paper and sugar get dissolved in the water. So now second one, sand is also removed. Now coming to the third one, sugar is already dissolved in water, comes out as a filtrate. Filtrate means a clear solution which is present. Now what you are doing it? You are doing the evaporation. So when you evaporate, what happens? Heat the sugar solution till the water evaporates. Sugar crystals will be left behind. So this is how you have separated the sugar, sand and iron. So this will be the third one. So first separating the iron nails by magnetic separation. Second one, add water to it and you are separating by the filtration process. And the third one, you are already it is water is added to it. So you are heating the mixture due to evaporation. The sugar gets separated. Okay, children. So here you have adopted three different methods. So here also when we take activity number 9, we have the salt, ammonium chloride and sand. Salt, ammonium chloride and sand. Okay, so here steps. Ammonium chloride is an what you call it can sublime on heating. So first you are doing the sublimation, heat the mixture. So when you heat the mixture, what happens? The ammonium chloride will be sublimed, that is it gets separated. So what is left again? Salt and sand. Again add water to it. So when you add water to it, you filter it. The sand gets separated. Then salt. So do the evaporation process. The salt will be separated from the water. Okay, children. So here we have adopted three different methods. So there are some mixtures where you use the combination of different methods. Okay, children. So with this we have completed the lesson separation of substances. Hope you understood, children. Read the textbook for clear understanding. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.